Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss, still burning, didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload every single Wednesday and Sunday. Today's video, we are just doing as much as we can within the next 3.5 hours. It is Friday when I'm filming this. There's just a couple little things around the house that I want to get taken care of before the kids get home and are home for the weekend. There's also a couple of things I would like to make, and there's a lot of planning that I would like to do as well. So if you're new here, you can go to my website, tiffanibeaston.com. It's Tiffani, and I have tons of free printables, which is what we're going to be using today, as well as just some of my regular planning in my actual planner. So since we don't have a lot of time, let's get right into it. So the first thing we're doing right now is my printables for the week, and then we'll get into my actual planner. I just kind of want to set up March because I can't believe March is this week, which I'm so happy about because that means spring is almost here, and I absolutely love spring and summer so much. Fall I'm okay with too. It's just winter, I'm not a winter girly. So if you go to my website, tiffanibeaston.com, over on the left-hand side, you'll see it says free printables, and then just pick whatever printable you want and download them. And then if you go to the bottom of my website, you'll see you can subscribe to my mailing list. You just put in your email, and I send out a weekly newsletter every Sunday with just updates and recipes that I'll be making for the week ahead, and our meal plan, and just any kind of update. So that's what you can find on my website. As far as planning goes, you see I laminated all of my sheets that I have on my website because I like to just go ahead and use permanent marker, and then to clean it off, sometimes depending on what markers you use and stuff like that, you can just use alcohol, but for me that doesn't work, so I wound up using magic eraser, and that's how I reuse this. The habit tracker I'm just filling out. I haven't got to start that yet, but I'm starting it this week. So we did our just week at a glance, basically, where I just wrote down what I know so far. The first step is I always just look in my phone calendar, because when I'm out or making appointments, or if there's an email with a meeting I have, I just click it and add it to my phone calendar and then go from there. So whenever I'm planning, that's my first step, and then I'll look at the school calendars and all of that. So this is new as of last week. It's a to-do list, but it's daily. So you go ahead and circle whatever day it is, and then just do your whole to-do list. And then I even put for tomorrow, I put a dinner plan on the bottom. It helps me to be able to write things down and just see things at a glance. So just see things quickly on these printables just really helps me. I also have a meal planning sheet that we'll be doing in a second here, and on the right hand side you'll write down any ingredients that you may need for them. So here is the meal plan list that I'm doing. You see on the left hand side it's what day it is, you write down the meal, and then the right hand side is the ingredients that you need. I always just scroll Pinterest and see what looks good to me. I usually type in healthy dinner recipes or something like that. However, I do have so many amazing cookbooks, and I would really love to grab some recipes from the cookbooks for next week. I'm just not sure how I would go ahead and give you those recipes. Maybe the author has them online, so I'll see about that. But I'm just really missing a good old cookbook recipe. And then I also am dying to grill. The second it gets sunny out, I'm I need a coconut iced coffee, a margarita, and to grill some food. So here we have our March monthly reset. My printer cut it off a little bit. I might have to change this on the website just to make it all fit in, but you still get the point of it. And I wanted to show you that because now is the time to start your monthly reset. if you go ahead and look at that, it has like cleaning out your car, cleaning out your bags, washing different sets of linens, and just things you should be doing monthly. And if you ever want some type of printable that you don't see on my website, I love getting feedback from you and I love creating these printables. So just let me know in the comments below and I'd be happy to add that to my website. So now for the planning, I do decorative planning and it's just like a hobby of mine that I refuse to quit. You know, like when you have kids, you're like, you have to change some of your hobbies. Like I don't get to paint as much as I would like to. You know, just there's just some things that get put on the back burner, but I feel like when you do that, it's really unhealthy. So even little things like decorative planning, like little stickers and stuff, help me get like my artistic side out while also planning for my family. So it's kind of combining a hobby and a need together, and I genuinely love planning. I always have. I was the girl in school that was so excited to get the new agendas that the school would give out, and it's just a thing of mine. So I always highlight Sunday and Wednesday because those are my upload dates, and then I go ahead and put in my videos. I do not have my March content completely planned yet. I definitely need your help with that. So please write in the comments below what videos you'd love to see in March. And then hopefully tonight when I send my newsletter out, I will have my March content calendar buckled down. However, after my video is uploaded today and I do all of my little chores, we are going to see Kung Fu Panda 3, which we are really excited. I love like going to the movies or just doing things as a family that gets us out of the house, because when we're home trying to spend quality family time, it's like, all right, now we're on screens, now I'm cooking, now I'm cleaning, now I'm doing something for the kids. Like, but when we're out of the house, it feels like we can just spend quality time without the guilt of feeling like we should be doing something else. So definitely love little things like that. So I'm all planned and now I'm just cleaning everything up. I will just say we're about 7 minutes into the video and that planning did take a good 45 minutes, but it's going to set me up for the week and for the month ahead. Now we are on to our baking. I always self-diagnose ADHD. I have like every symptom, always have since I can remember, and I feel like that's why I love cleaning and organizing because it helps me concentrate. But anyway, I am making the most delicious banana bread. There's no dairy, there's no refined sugar, and there's no gluten. So most people would hear that and be like, ew, like you're gonna just eat like a brick. But honestly, it's the most delicious bread. And think of it this way, think of it being made with real ingredients instead of fake ingredients, right? So one of the swaps that I like to use in my kitchen, because we still use white sugar for some things, of course, especially around the holidays, but I love swapping out white sugar with coconut sugar. And I know sugar is sugar, but it's less refined and it's really good. Like honestly, it's delicious. So we're using coconut sugar, but I'm sure in this recipe you could still use whatever sugar you have on hand. My bananas were not super ripe, so what I do is I throw them in the microwave after I have them like unpeeled and in a bowl. And I will leave this recipe down below. There's some people that I just genuinely love all of their recipes, and Olivia Adrian's is one of those people. I feel like I found somebody that has like my taste because all of her recipes I genuinely enjoy, all the ones that I've tried so far, even down to like her beef roast. And you know I'm not like a big red meat eater, but I've been trying to eat more red meat and I actually really love that. So I started getting the ingredients together. See, this is the ADHD I'm talking about. The whole reason I was telling you that is because for me to have the ingredients like measured out ahead of time just helps me concentrate and stay on task instead of like trying to get like each ingredient as I go. So I started to get the ingredients ready and quickly realized there's no way one loaf of banana bread is going to last in my house more than 30 minutes, being a family of 6. So I went ahead and doubled the recipe. And so we're just mixing like all the liquid and the sugars, eggs, and oil together, and then we're going to add our dry ingredients. And let me tell you guys, this bread was amazing. I did add chocolate chips to mine because you have to in my house. Like banana bread without chocolate chips just isn't it for us. But again, I'll leave the recipe down below. This was so good, and it was just perfect, like literally the most perfect banana bread. My kids can be picky with certain baking and things like that, but they all loved this, and so did Chris. So for my baking, since we are gluten-free, we use King Arthur's gluten-free 1-to-1 flour. It's not organic or anything special like that. I haven't found like any super clean gluten-free flour. You kind of just have to make it yourself, and I don't feel like doing that right now. It's like a whole bunch of ingredients. So that's what I do. I just buy the King Arthur measure for measure gluten-free flour, and it hasn't failed me yet. Just mashing up my bananas as much as I can. I did put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds because it does just help them, you know, get softer. Of course, like the more rotten your bananas, the better for banana bread and muffins and any kind of baking with bananas.
Life was dull until you came. I was breathless when we first met. Couldn't keep my hands away. I was speechless when we first met. Yeah, you took the pain away.
So if you see anything in this video that you want a link for, I usually have it linked in the description box. I also have an Amazon storefront that you can follow. I have a like to know it page you can follow, just to make it easier for everyone. If you don't see it, be sure to comment and I will let you know whatever link you're looking for. But I have been trying to also pin a comment to the top because I know that some people don't know how to look in the description box. It can be confusing if you're on your phone versus a desktop, whatever. So I do try to have everything linked for you. So I know a lot of people wanted to know about that handheld vacuum because it's amazing. That I got as a gift from a friend, but it is from Amazon, and I do have a link for that. But anyway, we are putting our banana bread into the dishes, and they already smell so good.
Never thought I'd feel this high. The sky has never felt this close, and when you kiss me, I can't believe that I am yours and you are mine.
Alright, so we got our planning done. We got our banana bread going. I forgot to preheat the oven. Oops, so that's preheating right now. I'm just having a quick snack. I love this. This is Siggy's coconut vanilla and cinnamon yogurt. So I just have this with some 7 Sundays granola, which I'll show you in a second, some fruit and some cacao nibs, but I thought I would show you that because I'm always looking for new snacks to try. I need to get more of this. It's the Farmer's Market Mix Almond Date Current. It's really good. I think I got this one from Thrive Market. When I'm done having my snack and put this in the oven, I want to make the pancake mix for tomorrow morning, just so it's like faster to be able to make. We have a birthday party tomorrow, plus just more family time, so why not? So I want to try to just put all the dry ingredients into a mason jar, so that tomorrow all we have to do is add the liquid. I know that sounds really simple. I've never done it before though, and I just hope it like still comes out good. And then if that were the case, I would definitely just make a bunch of them and keep in the pantry or the baking cabinet to have for like our slow weekends. We have some bacon, so that's my plan for tomorrow morning's breakfast, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that next. And then we have some tidying up to do because the kids are gonna be home so soon. It's so crazy how fast time flies. I'm also adding deluxe mixed nuts. Brazil nuts are really good for your thyroid. Also adding the carob chips. I'm gonna add a little bit of protein powder. This is my first time doing it. I keep seeing it on Pinterest, but this is my lunch right now because I just want something super quick and easy, so I wanna add some extra protein. Also, you will see me wearing my shoes in the house because they're brand new. Never been outside yet. I just wanna kind of break them in a little bit, but I love them. I'm just doing a half scoop of protein. You're so cute. You're adorable. Alright, so I know this sounds silly because it's such a simple concept, but imagine like waking up on the weekend with your kids, and instead of like getting all the little things out and trying to think about measurements, you have it all in a jar, just add the wet ingredients. I feel like that sounds like an amazing idea. So anyway, I actually, last time I doubled the recipe and it was just enough, so this time I'm going to triple it, because if we have leftovers, I can just go ahead and freeze it. So I'm going to do 3 cups of gluten-free flour. I feel like the hard part is going to be getting it in here nicely. That's what she said. The one thing I do change in this recipe is I use coconut sugar instead of regular sugar, and it's still just as good. Well, I wouldn't know, but because I never tried them with regular sugar, but it's amazing, delicious. I don't think you would miss regular sugar, but obviously you can use regular sugar if you don't have coconut sugar. This is Iowa Girl Eats. I feel like I always really enjoy her recipes. So since I tripled it, I'm gonna need 6 teaspoons of baking powder. So 3 of these. Talking to myself so I remember. 3 of these baking powder. 1, 2, 3. That was me taking 3 pinches of salt way too literally. Now tomorrow I just need melted butter, vanilla extract, simple and easy. Why didn't I do that sooner? Alright, let's clean this up and move on with our life. Also, Tanner is my banana bread boy. It's like him and my mom's thing. My mom makes banana bread every time he comes over, and he's going to be 10 out of 10 excited that there's banana bread. Now let's blast some more New Orleans and clean real fast. So dishes are done, and while I'm letting them dry, I'm not going to wipe anything down yet because I want to clean out the fridge and reorganize the freezer, which we need to time how long it takes to reorganize the freezer, because organizing the freezer I've been putting off for like a year. It's just one of those mental blocks, those weird things that you put off because you just don't want to do. In my mind, it's this big tedious task, but I bet you we're going to do it quick. Alright, so a little update. It took 28 minutes, which I feel like is actually kind of long for cleaning out a freezer, but my freezer was on another level. Everly loves frozen vegetables and frozen fruit, which I'm not mad at, but you know, you're not going to catch me eating like just straight up frozen vegetables or frozen fruit. But I do love frozen mango, but berries and stuff, no, I'll just eat fresh. So she's constantly going in the freezer, and I feel like that's what's part of my issue. There are so many like dumped out frozen vegetables in there, like you'll see. I had to vacuum it out and like keep emptying the vacuum like every couple of seconds, but that was the fastest way to do it. But anyway, I'm so happy with how it came out. Again, it's just that thing of being organized where you know like what you have, so you're not overbuying, and it just simplifies life. Even packing their lunches, being able to quickly grab their ice packs for their lunch boxes, just little things like that. When you take the time out to organize, it saves you time in the long run every single time. So right now we're vacuuming out a half a bag of edamame.
Someone told me, dance it off. Don't you know we're all disposable? It don't matter, break your cuffs. We go on and we will never stop. And there's no reason to be numb, but I can't even fall asleep until the dawn. If there's no love and there's no lust, whatever you got, I'm about to give it up.
And this is all frozen peppers that I was picking up by hand, but this vacuum, I'm telling you, is amazing. Just had to empty it a couple of times, and it really did a great job on getting all of the little stuff out. Something stuck on, so I had to really attack it there. But again, it just feels so good. Even the kids notice, they're like, wow, Mom, the freezer looks so good. So after we're done vacuuming it out, I am going to quickly wipe it down. Again, you're like on a time constraint here because you don't want your frozen food starting to thaw out. I said it took 28 minutes, and I don't know if that was like including putting back or what. I also had to sort through the food. I threw away a lot of like freezer burnt gross stuff, but the food was fine. We had popsicles out, Yasso bars, which my kids love, and nothing melted, so it was all good. Now I'm just cleaning out the 2 bins that I had in there, and this bin I'm using for all of their ice packs, again, just to make it super simple. I should mention, just in case you're new here, we do have a garage fridge and freezer as well, because being a family of 6, we need backup. Plus we always host, so a lot of times when I like host, I'll put the food out in the outside fridge since we never have any space in the inside fridge. So that's definitely helpful. The outside freezer consists of like huge bags of frozen vegetables, frozen fruit, a couple waffles, and frozen pizzas. I don't really use a lot of frozen meat. It's just always been a weird thing with me. I know that sounds silly because it's great to have frozen meat. Like if we have like frozen meatballs or frozen burgers, things like that, but I don't use a lot of frozen chicken or frozen turkey, like anything like that. There's no real reason behind it. It's just like a personal preference. I never remember to thaw anything out in time. So we do wind up using a lot of just like fresh meat. And then like if I go to like Costco or something like that, then we'll wind up freezing chicken breast or whatever. It's just not, I don't use a ton of frozen meat. The one thing frozen that I do really love is frozen salmon, because you can throw it in the air fryer frozen and it cooks perfectly. In my opinion, it cooks even better than like fresh salmon. And by the way, here's my banana bread. We're on day 2. I know I was like, let's get as much done as we can in 3.5 hours, and apparently it just wasn't enough time. That's like, I always do that. I always think something's gonna take no time and then it winds up taking longer. But anyway, it's Saturday morning. We had a nice slow morning, got ready for the day, just got Everly down for a nap. I'm out of breath from bringing clothes up and down the stairs, sorry. But I am just going to go ahead and straighten up the rooms and just do like my normal Saturday morning chores. Not even just Saturday morning, like every morning chores. Just get the house back together, like a quick little reset. I also have to clean the bathrooms, which I'm not looking forward to, but we're gonna get it all done, and I hope that it gives you some motivation. So the first thing we're doing is just making my bed. Either Chris or I will make the bed every morning, but Ella got in our bed the previous night, and so she slept in. So we didn't get to make it right away in the morning. So I'm catching up on that. I'm also just going to empty our upstairs garbages and make the boys' beds as well. Everly is sleeping, so that's why you're not going to see me go into the girls' bedroom. And then we also have a ton of the boys' laundry to fold. One thing that I know helps me, and I don't know if it'll help you too, but is to fold the clothes in their bedroom. So if I'm doing the boys' clothes, do it in their bedroom. Doing the girls' clothes in their bedroom. Doing my clothes in my bedroom, because it just helps me put it away. Otherwise, it will sit in the basket for days and possibly weeks. You never know. So just doing my bed and just straightening up any random stuff in my bedroom. You never know what you're going to find in here with 4 kids. They like to carry their toys around the house and little random things. This basket, there was only a couple paper products in there, so I just kept the bag in, but the other ones I'm going to actually take the bag out. Now I'm straightening the boys' rooms and going to make Tanner's bed and then Carter's bed, and then we're going to give it like a vacuum. What was really nice is that it wasn't super warm by any means yesterday, but even just the sun being out makes me feel like a new human being. It staying light out longer makes me feel like a new human being. I do not thrive in the winter. I know I talk about it all the time because I genuinely do get like seasonal depression in the winter, and I have to dig so deep for motivation to do anything. And I'm just finally feeling like I'm coming back to life again. But I opened up their windows. It wasn't the warmest day, but it was the sunniest. I opened up the windows for about half an hour, and I feel like it just freshens up the room so much, and I cannot wait until it's like warm enough to have the windows open all the time. So yeah, I just definitely recommend, even if it's just for 20 minutes, 10 minutes, if it's freezing where you're at, just some fresh air can do the house a lot of good. So doing that. Sorry, I'm super washed out here. I got a new camera because my other one broke, and it's not like the normal camera that I always get. It's a different camera. I love it, but I'm still learning it, so please excuse my washed outness right now. So after the beds are made, I'm just doing a quick little vacuum to get like all the dust up and all that kind of stuff, and then we're going to start on our folding.
I'm looking for a brand new start. I know I got some trouble getting over you. I think that I've played my part. I need to get away somewhere far from you. I'm a buy plane ticket. Run away by myself for a minute. I don't have any limits. I'm looking for a place where I can feel alive, where I can let you go and just be for a while. I got you on my mind all the time. Now I'm about I hope I meet somebody who's better than you, that likes me for the things that I say and I do. Somebody who can help me make it through. Now I'm about
Nap. Was it a good nap? You want me to lay with you a little bit longer? Okay, let's go lay together. Come on. Let's go lay. Come on. So you can see Evs woke up from her nap way too early. She's in her big girl bed now, which is just like a toddler bed that we've had in the basement for years. It's still like the mattress size of like the crib mattress size, so it's definitely a struggle to like lay with her and put her to sleep, but she does like come out of her room by herself, and I could tell she was still tired, so I'm glad she let me lay with her again, because she did wind up sleeping for like a whole nother hour. Luckily, I think the kids' bunk beds, we got bunk beds for the boys and the girls from Max and Lily. They had like a huge sale going on, so they are coming hopefully sometime this week, and we also got them dressers, and I'm just looking forward to doing their room refreshes. They were on the schedule for this month, but we just took like too long to decide on what furniture we wanted and everything like that. So I'm also looking for like a fun rug for the girls' room. So if you have any like pink rug that you love in your girls' room, please send me a link, because I'm still looking. And then I'm still deciding on the boys' room, because Carter wants like soccer theme and Tanner wants a toy theme, which I have no idea how to make both of their dreams come true, but I'll figure it out. I always do. These like weekly little hang up, I don't know what to call them. They're not bins, but whatever. These things are great because I put their outfits together. They don't necessarily wear them on the proper day, but it does just help them grab an outfit that they feel like wearing. This week, reminder to all the moms out there that we have Read Across America. So usually your kids will do like different themed things every day. So Monday I have to make sure they have a shirt that they can read, and then I think they have a pajama day coming up. So that's another reason I love the bins. And then like for Tanner, for karate, I'll put his karate uniform in like whatever day he has karate. I don't know, it just helps my brain, and it also clears up drawer space. All the boys' clothes are put away, which felt like a marathon because I think that was 2 loads of their laundry. And now I'm just putting the girls' clothes in the dryer, and we're moving on to cleaning the bathroom. So first I'm going downstairs and cleaning like our main downstairs bathroom. We also have like a little powder room in our mud room. I always forget what that room is called, mud room. So I'll be cleaning that bathroom as well. These bathrooms get used so much by the kids, so you know they get extra gross, extra quick. I always use the Clorox wands for the toilet bowl cleaner, just because I feel like it works the best and it's like the cleanest because you just throw away the top of it. So that is what we'll be using today, and then I'll be using thieves for everything else. And then also I noticed that, like, this is gross but real life, the part of the toilet seat was like turning yellow, like stains, no matter how much I cleaned it. So I will go ahead and use a magic eraser wipe on that. It did help a little bit, but this is real life having 4 kids. Next, I'm just wiping down the mirrors and the sink and gonna get the essential oil diffuser going, and then I feel like this bathroom is nice and clean. I put up like a get ready with me story yesterday on Instagram, and I got a lot of questions on my sweatpants and my top. So these tops are hands down my favorite. They're like $28 from Abercrombie, and there's a bunch of different colors. The white one you do have to wear, like I wear a regular bra and then like a tan, like kind of like a sports bra, but it's not, it's just a really thin type of bra over it, so it's not see-through. I will just say that, and it's a great staple to have in your closet too, like just something that you can put on under a white shirt. But I do have other colors in this. It's just really soft and amazing. And then the sweatpants were a set from United Monograms that I've had forever now, and I absolutely love, but I'm just wearing the sweatpants, so I will have those linked down below. And here you can see Evie woke up from her nap again, so just saying hi. And moving on to the next bathroom, giving this a quick wipe down. I just always feel like these 2 bathrooms need love. I probably clean them way more than once a week because, you know, like I said, 4 kids. Everleigh's almost fully potty trained. She just didn't care about potty training at all. It's funny, the 4th kid, I thought she would be the fastest one, but she just didn't care. She was fine with wearing a diaper forever. So she's almost completely done potty training. I'm so proud of her.
Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss, still burning, didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered.
Alright, scrubbed my hands, moving on to the kitchen, just unloading the dishwasher. It was like a slow morning, like I said, and we didn't run the dishwasher the night before, which we normally do, because we were just so exhausted after like all of our sports and everything. And then we went out to Mexican with one of our friends and their kids, and it was just such a fun night. But our routine didn't get done the way it normally does, which is fine because I'd rather live life than have the perfect routine. So that's why we have these routines, so we can just get back on track whenever we fall off. We know the first step. So unloading the dishwasher and then reloading it, and then we're getting our diffuser going before we move on with anything else.
I can be sure that you remember what leaving everything behind, knowing there is more in life that I want. Now I wanna embrace life, you and I side by side, knowing there is more in life.
I just wanted to touch on potty training again, just as like a fourth-time mom, giving my own personal advice, which you can go anywhere on the internet and find the opposite of whatever advice you're giving or getting. You just have to do what feels best for you. For me personally, I never forced my kids to potty train. I wait until like they kind of showed that they wanted to. I never potty trained before 3 years old because they didn't want to. And like right at around 3 years old, they all kind of figured it out. But all that to say is don't stress about it, and it doesn't matter what your friend's kid did or your family cousin's kid did. Like, your kid is they're their own person, and it's not a big deal. With the milestones in general, I know like stressing out, especially when your kids are like babies and like, you know, you're going to your appointments and they're telling you what they should be doing, this, that, and the other. Just remember that your kid is not the same. God didn't make us with a cookie cutter. We're all different. And I just say that to give you like hope and love. Carter didn't talk until he was 3. Basically, like he would, like I knew what he was saying, like the gibberish, but Everly spoke full paragraphs at 2. Like they're all different. So all that to just give you some comfort and love in case you're worried about that, because I know as moms there's always that pressure on us to be worried about our kids' milestones. Alright, we're almost there. Just finished wiping everything down, and now I am using the Tinaco just to like kind of give this floor some love. It always needs some love, by the way. I also have my Eufy like mop vacuum going. What's funny is that I love my living room rug so much, but I can't vacuum it with like a real vacuum because it like sucks up the rug, so I have to use the robot vacuum on it, but it does do an amazing job. So while that's doing the living room, I'm doing the kitchen.
Lost in the city lights, our love's electric, right? You make me feel alive. I know July is gone. You make me feel at home in the neon glow. As the leaves change color, I dive in.
So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you on Wednesday for a Get It All Done.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see it clear. I'll be your inspiration.